Perfect. Welcome to class, everyone. Hope you have a block or a pillow, whatever will do. Come on up to standing if you don't mind. Thank you. Whether it's a block or pillow, take a moment to come up to standing on top. Draw the feet together, knees together. How about we lift up through the toes and we just take a moment to stand. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Thank you. Now don't be scared or anything, but I'm going to ask you to now gently close your eyes. As you close your eyes, you're going to notice that your balance seems to elude you. That's okay. It'll come right back when you open them. But for now, what I'd like you to do is to stand up tall on top of that block. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Close your eyes and try to maintain that balance for all of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks so much. That's part of the challenge, being able to have that much proprioception, that ability to know where your body is in space without even looking. Okay? Do me a favor now. Let's apply that right foot to the block or pillow. Stand up super tall, please. Gently lift that left foot, and that's all you've got to do. You just have to lift it off the ground. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth once again, and then go ahead and close your eyes. With your eyes closed, you're trying to maintain your balance for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much. Second side. Gently apply your left foot to the block. Stand up super tall. Thank you. Lift up that right foot off the ground. Nothing fancy. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And go ahead, close the eyes. Try to maintain your balance once again. Inhale and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you for warming up with that work. Beautiful, everyone. Gently, easily, please. I'd like it very much if you could take the balls of the feet on the block, 1 and 2, and make sure that your heels are off the block. Notice here that my heels are off the block. I'm going to inhale and exhale, engage my core. I'm going to try to lift my heels up as high as possible. And then I'm going to try and extend my arms while maintaining my balance. I am not going to ask you to close your eyes. Don't worry. I am asking you to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Come on down. Thank you. Then reset if you don't mind. Feet together, heels together, knees together, thighs together. Hug in, below, at and above the belly. Relax the arms. Gently lift up the heels as high as you can, maintaining what the ballerinas call demi-point. And then go ahead now and lift up that left foot. So you're maintaining demi-point here, elevated ankle on the right leg, and that left foot is elevated, and you're holding there for balance. Inhale and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently come on down. So we're here at the second side. Feet together, knees together, thighs together. Thank you so much. Allow yourself to lift up at the heels, hugging in at the core, hands are at the side. Then we're going to take that second leg away, the left leg, I believe. Inhale and exhale, or at least the opposite leg. Take the opposite leg away, whichever one it is. Hold there. You can have your hands up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing, everyone. Thank you. Setting it down right there. I'd like it now very much, if you could, take the heels to the block. So your heels are going to be on the block, balls of the feet to the floor. Thank you. Go ahead and sit back with the hips. Lift up the balls of the feet, maybe even peeling up the toes, extending through the arms and holding there. Hug through the thighs. Maintain this balance for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Settle down. Beautiful. Let's go again. Hug the ankles together, knees together, thighs together. Extend through the arms. Lift up through those feet so that the toes, I'll move so that you can see it. The toes are off the floor. You're driving through the heels. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. And now lift up through that heels, please. Heels are on the block, balls of the feet are off. And you're lifting up through that left foot and holding. Hug in through the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Second side. Heels together, toes together. Sit back, please. Extend through the arms. Inhale and exhale. Balls of the feet are off that block. Lift up through the toes. Lift up through that right heel and hold. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Settle down, please. You can move your block away. Big breath in and a big breath out. Gently take your feet quite wide. Beautiful. And the arms can relax, okay? Gently and easy, please. The toes can go wherever you'd like to. Drop through the bum and inhale, sneak over to the right, feeling all that work. And then sneak over to the left. Swaying, inhale and exhale. 10. And there's 9. There's 8. Stay down. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Tick over to the left and hold there. As you're here on the left, take a look. I'd love for you to gently and easy, please, bend that left knee, straighten that right leg, and sit into it. Hugging and extending through the arms. Good. Big breath in, big breath out. You're here and you're holding. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Gently dip down and up. 10. Inhale and exhale. 9. Inhale and exhale. 8. Inhale and exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Inhale and exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Settle. Take your hands to the thighs and knees to settle. Inhale and exhale. So that right leg is long, left leg is bent. Go ahead and fold. And now gently drop that left hand toward the floor. If it touches the floor, great. If not, don't worry about it. You can hold it here on your elbow. Wherever you are, inhale. But I'd love for you to gently reach that right hand down. Inhale here. And exhale, turning upwards. Good. 10, lower and lift. 9, lower and lift. 8, lower and lift. 7, lower and lift. 6, lower and lift. 5, lower and lift. 4, lower and lift. 3, lower and lift. 2, lower and lift. And 1. This time staying left hand, and see if you can take that right hand down. Both are on the floor right now. Big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful. Maybe sway forward and back, feeling like there's that nice little stretch along your hamstrings, maybe the inner thighs. Mind the right knee, of course. 5, 4, 3, 2. See if you can't sneak down a bit more. However much or however little you can, it's appropriate. Just inhale and exhale. Find the stretch that is effective for you, beneficial for you. And we're just going to hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you for mobilizing those legs and hips and hamstrings. Second side. Allow yourself to take those feet nice and wide. Thank you. We're going to dip to the left and dip to the right again for 7. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Settle to that right side. Sit down. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Now hug in through the core and try to sit up, extending through the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7. Get down a bit more. 6, 5. My feet are pointing forward. 3, 2. This is a gate pose. 1. Thank you. Gently fold. If you need to, take your elbow here. If you can, take your right hand down wherever you'd like to. Inhale and exhale. Dropping through this left hand and exhale, lifting. 10. Inhale. 9. Inhale. 8. Inhale. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Thank you. Taking both hands down. Left leg is long, right knee is bent, both hands are down. Gently and easy, please. See if you can take 2 hands down and relax into it. Go ahead and slide the bum back and forth, maybe toward the toes and toward the heels. Feeling that interesting stretch. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keeping that. Or if you'd like to, see if you can drop down the elbows and find the fold and stretch that you require, the fold and stretch that you desire. Big breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful, everyone. Big breath in and a big breath out. Thanks. How about just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, everyone. Slowly up, find center. Allow yourself to find a bend through that left knee. Take this left elbow on top. Big breath in, big breath out. Right knee is slightly bent. You'll see why in a second. Because we're going to take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Lift up to that right heel and try to make this right leg as light as possible, maybe even so that you can lift it. Inhale and exhale, maybe releasing that right hand. And I'd like you to hold that posture. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Elbow, lower that right foot again. How about we take a deep breath, inhale, lower through this right hand. Exhale, lift through that right hand. Good. And lift up through that right leg as much or as little as you can and release that left hand. Thank you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Thank you so much. A little bit of Graham technique for fun. Second side, okay? Gently, easily, please bend through this right knee. Let the elbow rest. Thank you. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Lighten up through this left side, feeling like this left leg can lift. Inhale and exhale, lift that left leg and hold. As high or as low, whatever you need to do, but do find that balance. Use that right elbow, please. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Lower that left leg. Keep that right elbow planted. Big breath in, big breath out. If you recall, we're going to ask you to gently drop to this left hand. Inhale. And exhale, lift up, up, up. Oh. Wonderful. And then, if you don't mind, drawing that left leg up and holding there as much as you can, or perhaps even releasing through that right hand. Big breath in, big breath out. Amazing. Hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come on down if you don't mind. Allow yourself to take those feet, maybe double shoulder width apart. Feel free to turn the toes out and come down into a bit of a low squat. You can put something under the heels if that's not available to you. Maybe you could sit on something, but get as low as you can. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to drop that bum, drop that bum, drop that bum. Now, after we've dropped that bum, take that core and that back. Sitting up tall. Maybe lifting up through the elbows and holding there. Big breath in and a big breath out. Let's find that good stretch for 10, 9, 8, hug in through the core, sit the bum down, 7, 6, 5, maybe take those arms back, that's tough, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands down, relax forward a little bit, big breath in and a big breath out, lovely. Find your squat again and gently push that left knee out. So we're trying to straighten that left leg. So your heels can be elevated, you could be sitting on something, whatever you need to do. But the goal here is to just feel like that left knee is being pushed outwards and you're feeling a really good stretch there. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you. Left hand comes down. Elbow, press that right knee out, please. Press that right knee out. So if you can't reach with the arm, maybe just the elbow's enough, whatever you can. But do try to open up as best you can. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then gently relax and extend the legs. Grab hold of your block, you'll need it again. We're going to try to do as much honest forward folding as we can. Many of you know that I have a low back issue, meaning that yes, there's pain and some other things going on, but it's really important that I maintain that flexibility. Oh, what's this? Hang on. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, come up. Thank you. Sorry, everyone. Perfect. I have low back issues and I need to maintain that flexibility. Gently draw your left leg forward and then taking that block, please, underneath that right foot as you draw that right foot in toward that left thigh. Got it? So it looks like this. And I'm just showing it to you here. Sit up super tall. And then if you don't mind, square up your hips so that they're parallel to the front of your workspace or whatever. Basically, we want our hips nice and square this way. Got it? Thank you. Gently draw in through that left leg, push down to the right hip, push down to that left hip, sit up super tall as you hug in through the core. I'm using my hands to cue my thighs, and then gently fold. Don't worry about your neck, don't worry about anything. You may notice something though, that the restriction isn't in your low back. The restriction might be in your hamstring. Perfect. Allow yourself to acknowledge that restriction in the hamstring. Inhale and exhale, relax the shoulders, draw that belly button forward, and allow yourself to lengthen as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now don't feel the need to push into pain. Feel the opportunity of relaxing into the discomfort, essentially. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thanks, everyone. Release the hands down, lengthen through that core, and if you would, my left foot now, I'm going to turn my left pinky toe toward my right shoulder. So my left pinky toe here is going to go toward my right shoulder, and I'm going to pull my foot in. This is dorsiflexion. Big breath in, big breath out, and I'm going to fold again into that. And I'm going to notice, as you are too, all of that calf work that needs to be done, okay? Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. To find that calf work a little bit more easily, thumbs up with the right hand, reaching behind you, inhale, and exhale over, fingertips maybe touching or at least remotely toward that left pinky toe, and over. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can, keep those fingertips on top of that lateral aspect of your foot. Lift up to this left hand, inhale, and draw that left hand behind you, twisting and looking. Thank you. Try to relax that right knee down as well. Perfect. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, everyone. Thanks so much. Second side. So we're going to gently take that right leg long, draw that left foot on top, taking that left sole of the foot into your right thigh, sitting up nice and tall, squaring up the hips. Thank you. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. I'm going to cue my hip flexors, and I hope you will too, and allow yourself to fold forward here. Wow. The restriction, again, is not in my low back yet. It's my hamstrings and my calf muscles that are restricting me. That's good, and good to know. Now we can do something about it. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lengthen forward. Try to relax as best you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nice flat spine, tall body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you. Consider extending this left hand up, thumb down, coming to the outside of that right pinky toe. Inhale and exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Holding there to the outside of that right pinky toe. Draw that right pinky toe toward your left shoulder. So once again, you are dorsiflexing, pulling the toes inwards, and hopefully rotating that pinky toe toward that left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Reach that right hand back. Hold there for the stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Slowly, gently up, feeling that work. Thank you. Chris, I'm never going to get past my hamstrings or my calf muscles, so I'll never get to my low back. Well, I don't want you to feel like that, so let's bypass them, okay? Draw the soles of the feet together on top of your block. Okay, so the soles of my feet are on top of the block. My knees are out wide. Thank you. Big breath in and a big breath out. Sitting up super tall here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Draw your knees down as best you can. Sit up as tall as you can. So the knees down, body up. Find your breath and maybe close your eyes. Feel like you're hugging in below, at and above the belly button. Feel like your spine is sprouting straight up from the floor, and that you're inhaling gently. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Just take a moment to breathe. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you. Now, keeping that same length up in the body, as you're still super tall and feeling it, inhale and exhale. See if you can't maybe secure the feet and the block, and then you go ahead and fold. Now, I'm going to try to get the angles so that you can see. Knees are down. We're in a Baddha Konasana or cobbler's pose. My spine is very straight, I hope you can see. Good. And I'm going to maintain that lengthen alignment of the spine even as I fold downwards. Now, if I go too far, you can see the curve, right? I'm going to maintain that length. Inhale, hug in, relax the shoulders, and then pull forward there. See if you can find that work. This will enable you to really access that low back. Honestly, it'll help you to mobilize that low back specifically. Big breath in. Big breath out, shoulders down, back long. Belly button, imagine moving that belly button toward the toes. Oh, yes. And folding from there. There's this tendency to lift up from the sacrum and the coccyx and your back bum. Try not to. Keep that part downwards as you fold. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. The restriction will be probably here through the thighs as well as the low back. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Try taking your left hand, fingertips downwards, pressing that into the low back. Adding the right hand, pressing that into the low back, and then sliding your hands, tractioning your back down toward the floor as you roll that chest back, elbows toward each other, and then fold. Whoa. That is a very specific, very honest stretch. Lengthen through that neck. Big breath in, big breath out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And gently release. In order to access these hip flexors a little bit more, so that we can find a bit more fold, not because folding is the be all or end all, but because it will help you to be more comfortable in your life, I'd like you to gently and easy, please, rock to the right, pin your right knee toward the floor or thereabouts. So if you need to, just roll over, pin that right knee to the floor. Chris, there's no way I'm even close? Okay, just add the weight of your body, okay? Awesome, right there. And just like we did when we were squatting, apply your left hand and guide that left knee, not just down toward the floor, but away from your midline, okay? So down and lateral, down and away. Awesome. You'll feel that firing up through the hip flexor and a whole bunch of other areas. Allow yourself to do this for the sake of opening, for the sake of therapy, not for the sake of ambition or pain or anything like that. Big breath in, big breath out. I'm asking for 10. Maintain your core, try not to hunch over. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Now, we're going to go again. Depending upon your flexibility, you can choose to do exactly the same thing, but some of you may want to actually turn the block. Go ahead and take that right foot down to the floor, press the sole of the foot into it, and take that left foot up on top. See how there's a differential of height now? Now you can inhale and exhale and really ask that left knee to come down. Whew. Please don't feel the need to break anything. Please be careful with your hip. But you know, some of you will have this level of mobility. If it's not you, don't worry about it. It doesn't make anyone a better person or a worse person if you can't achieve this particular position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and gently release. Now, I know that there are swimmers and others of you who are even more flexible. To you, I will go for 5 seconds only. So if you want to, stay at the first one. If you want to, stay at the second one. If it's available to you, you can actually elevate the foot even more, but please be careful. Stabilize with the right foot here and here. Thank you. And now dip this left knee as far down toward the floor as you can, keeping this left heel up. Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Maybe give some love to this left hip. Good job, everyone. Thanks so much. Second side. Soles of the feet together, and you'll notice that your left hip is quite a bit nicer. Let's go ahead now and roll to the left, dip that left knee down to the floor, and go ahead and push not just down with this right knee, but away. So down and away. You're tractioning that right hip out. Sorry, not the hip, more like the femur head, out of the socket. Don't worry about it, just down and away. Okay, big breath in, big breath out. Relax, engage the core. 10, 9, you can bounce, you can jiggle, just don't stress it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can see my knee is actually on the ground. It's not that useful for me to be here. So if you are like me, feel free to move on. If you are getting more than enough here, stay. Gently, please rotate and stack, just like so. Big breath in, big breath out. Now I can ask my knee to come down and away even more. Whoa. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Maintain the core. Try not to screw up your neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Third time's the charm. We're going to go for 5 on the next iteration. Feel free to be here, here, but if you'd like to, and it's available to you, and you're not going to hurt anybody, including yourself, drop that knee down and hold, sitting up tall for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. And gently release. If you need to, come back down to the first position. However, some of you might be ready to actually rest. So this is a semi-resting posture in the second position where your feet are balancing on top of the block, right? I don't know. Completely up to you. So if you're here or in the first position, whatever. But after that big stretching, some of you might feel this is more beneficial. Inhale and exhale. So sit up super tall. And now, I don't care as much if you round out your back. Feel free to round out the back a little bit. But I'd love for you to grab hold of something and fold there. Whoa. Yeah, that's it. Inhale and exhale. So my back is not perfectly ramrod straight. I am letting it round a little bit. I'm going into a bit of flexion at my thoracic and my lumbar. That's okay, because I'm trying to get into these hip flexors even more. It helps for me to pull and fold at the same time. I'm wondering if that's beneficial for you. For a lot of people, it will be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thank you. Now we're going to engage in a specific type of practice called restorative. If you haven't heard about it, it's real hard because it's a place where we don't push, it's where we don't pull, it's instead where we just try to rest, even in the context of this relatively uncomfortable position. So I'd like you to inhale and exhale. Find a place where you can settle and relax. The momentum, the propulsion of this particular posture moves away from us pulling with our hands and moves toward just us letting go, letting body, weight, and gravity do the work for us. So we are literally resting into a better place. Big breath in and a big breath out. Try to soften your feet, soften your jaws, soften your face. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thanks, everyone. The hard part about restorative in terms of this particular piece is that while it is very effective, it takes longer for it to be effective. So you actually have to maintain that sort of relaxed, literal posture and predisposition in your mind. And that can be even more challenging than, let's say, gutting out a long run. Try to relax here and now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, everyone. Slowly, gently, easily. Come on up. Oh. Give those legs a bit of love as you rock them left and right. Whoa. Pretty self-explanatory about what we just did to our hips and our low back. Thank you for that. Not quite done yet, though. Take that block forward, please. Take the outside of that right foot on top of the block, and then take the inside of the left foot stacking on top of the right foot. So you're kind of just like sitting sideways this way. Big breath in, big breath out, okay? Now, depending on your anatomy and your flexibility, please be mindful of your knees. You may or may not be able to go Lukma, no hands. Try lifting the hands sitting up tall, maybe even reaching that right hand over and finding that stretch and release right there. Inhale and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue, please, perhaps by grabbing hold of this left knee. As you grab it with our right hand, sit up tall and go ahead and wrap that left hand around to the left. Getting some additional twisting. Inhale and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently release. Allow this left foot to come up. Oh, releasing there. If your knee's tender, please be careful of it. And let's move over to the second side. Thank you. Outside of the left foot, inside of the right, stacking on top of my left foot. Inhale and exhale. Oh, I don't know if I can even balance here. That's okay. Big breath in, big breath out. If it's available to you, Lukma, no hands. Maybe releasing up and over. Try to straighten through that spine. Finding that twisting, flexion, extension, all of those places. Mind your right knee, please. If there's excessive pressure at the right knee, please move the leg until there isn't. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I guess you could grab the hand here, spin, and ask for even more. 4, 3, 2. Thank you. Lower this left hand down, capture this right knee. Now twist open. Yes, excellent. And find that work there. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Allow yourself to go ahead and take hold of your block, set it there, and lay back, please. Lay back, lay back, lay back. Ha. Big breath in and a big breath out. The soles of my feet are together. I'm laying down here and my knees are traveling downwards. Go ahead and rest your hands just on your inner thighs, just to cue you, to remind you to relax. Maybe invoking a little bit more of that restorative piece. Inhale and exhale. My inner thighs are lengthening, not just downwards, but outwards at the same time. Allow that to happen. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and just let that work happen. Okay? The more you push, the more you pull, the more you grit your teeth, the less effective it will be. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Gently, if you would, let your hands remain on top of your thighs here. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Your elbows perhaps are on the floor. And go ahead now. Activate the bum and lift up. Whew. Good. Inhale and exhale. And hopefully you can see this here. I'm going to tilt my pelvis down toward the floor and then up away from the floor. So my pelvis is going to tilt down and then up. My pelvis, my lumbar is an extension, and then flexion / neutral. So I'd like you to tilt and up for 5, tilt and up for 4, tilt and up for 3, tilt and up for 2, tilt and up for 1. Stay in that tilted position so my hip girdle is moving, rotating this way. And then I'm going to reverse it and neutralize it, tilting it the other way. Inhale and exhale, and I'm going to hold now. Hugging in through the core, my pelvis is neutral. Neutral. It's neither flexing or extending. Extending or flexing. 10, 9, 8. It's a fairly extreme of cat-cow. You can really feel it when we're inverted like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower your back to the floor. Thank you. And now hug the knees toward the shoulders. Oh, perfect. Big breath in and a big breath out. And now this is a little bit more accessible a way of feeling that sensation. You see, if you draw your knees toward your shoulders, your pelvis is going to flex. Feel how it rolls upwards. Inhale and exhale. Good. And now if you take your feet toward the floor, it extends. Do you feel that? So this is flexion of the pelvis, meaning that it curls upwards, and then extension of the pelvis. Inhale, or the lumbar rather, and exhale. Let's go for 7. Cat-cowing. 6. 5. You can feel that work in that low back. 4. 3. 2. 1. Awesome. Now, keeping that pelvis in that sort of flexed position, go ahead and extend that left leg, hugging into that right leg. Hug it in toward the right shoulder. Good. And just relax there. We're focusing on the right side of the pelvis there. You can rock left and right like you're hugging a package. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, 2, Relax, please. Oh, yes. Gently, easy, please. Draw that left knee in toward that left shoulder. Can you feel your pelvis tilting? Good. Wrap it up, hug it in, and then go ahead and lay back and relax. Inhale and exhale. Oh. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And settle down. Taking your block forward, please. Step your right foot on top of the block. Good. Dip that right knee over to the left. Pick up that left foot, please, and just cross it over and relax down. Maybe extending that right arm out to the right. You should feel this nice stretch through that low back. No pain in the knee, okay? Inhale and exhale. The elevation of this right ankle exaggerates the movement that we do when we're on the floor and we do the stretch. So when the ankle is elevated like this, we get a little bit more of a sensation out of it. It's like a little bit of a kick. Try to feel that nice release through that low back. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. I don't think it's really necessary for me to count, but some people like it so that they know that they're doing it right. You're doing it right, okay? Just keep relaxing both knees down to the left. Keep extending that right shoulder out to the right and the right arm maybe, and just feeling it through the right side of your low back. There is so much work there to do. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Now again, some of you will struggle with doing this, but some of you will be extremely adept at it. And so if that happens to be you, you can consider, please, lifting the knees upwards, sliding this left knee over the right knee. So previously the ankle was at the knee. Now it's left knee over the right knee and dropping there. This will deepen the stretch considerably. Yeah. Inhale and exhale. Maybe even taking this right hand and feeling like this right hip doesn't just go down, but it turns clockwise, externally rotating to the right. And you'll feel that nice seesaw internal tractioning. There's lots of nice work there. Big breath in, big breath out. Go ahead and explore it. The purpose of this class is to get you here. However, to move beyond not just the purpose of this class, but to the therapy that's available through this class, it's your exploration of it and you acclimatizing, you recognizing what is beneficial and what is going to move you forward toward your goal. So please engage in that activity. Doing what I say and what you see is not enough. It's cookie cutter, it is canned. You know, the worst thing in the world is to warm up a sauce out of a can or bottle and then put it on pasta and say, good enough. It's so easy to warm it up and then to tweak it so that it's better, adding some fresh ingredients or at least ingredients that are more suitable to your palate. So please, don't just consume canned food. It's completely unnecessary. Inhale and exhale, please, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, everyone. Gently, easy, please relax the knees to center, maybe hug them in toward the body, and feel the good release that you've managed to achieve on your right side. If your left side is jealous, I don't blame it at all. Don't worry, we're doing that now. So, step the feet into the block. Thank you. Drop that left knee to the right, cross that right ankle over the left knee, and relax down. Draw that left shoulder to the left, maybe extending the arm, soften and breathe. You'll feel quite a bit through the lower left side of your lumbar. Inhale and exhale, please. Allow that area to be active so that it can relax. Okay? Active so that it can relax. Well, how do we put this? If you were to put something in the freezer tasting bad, it's not going to come out tasting good. You actually have to cook it or change it in order for it to taste good. Likewise, your body, if you put it into a completely rested position, it will heal and it will improve, but to
get better, to really improve, we need to start to maybe make changes in building, right? Rest is an additive, is necessary to therapy, but it is not therapy in and of itself, right? So when we rest, it is fully indicated for recovery. It helps us come back to where we were. But if we want to go beyond where we were, we need to add therapy. And that's what we're doing right now. We're resting to help us recover, but the shape of this posture is helping us to find a way forward, a way to a better way of being, a better way for your hip. And I'm not trying to be judgmental when I say better. What I mean is that it feels better, it functions better, it's a way or a manner of being that you find to be beneficial. Okay? It's guided by that principle rather than someone saying, oh, your hip or back shouldn't be that way. In the context of this particular practice, I want you to really be the one in charge of that. Okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wait. You can stay exactly where you are. But I do want to offer to those individuals who are more adept to gently take that right foot, draw it toward the left foot so that your knees are crossed. And see how that adds to the stretch when you drop over to the right again. Lengthen through the left arm, relax there. Maybe drawing this left hip, not just down to the floor, but out to the left, opening. Okay? We don't want a chiropractic event, right? If there happens to be a correction, if there happens to be some sort of click or sound, wonderful, that's your body doing it. But the intention of this work is not to go chiropractic. I'd like you to instead do this work and let your body self-correct, as opposed to imposing your will on it, not so drastically. Inhale and exhale, please. Just keep your eyes closed, keep breathing, and maybe come back to that sensation that you had when you were balancing, when you tapped into where you were in that proprioception. So with your eyes closed, see if you can feel your left and right knee traveling down to the side. Feel your spine lengthening and maybe your hip rotating outwards and down. Feel yourself softening it through the face using all of those proprioception skills that we worked on at the beginning. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently draw the knees to center, hug them in toward your body, uncrossing them of course, and feel like you're relaxing. Okay? Thanks so much. After all of that work, after all of those changes, let's see if we can use our body, or at least learn to use our body a little bit better. It looks like this. Grab hold of your block if you don't mind. Step the feet to the floor. See if you can capture this block using your heel and press it in to the back of your left leg or bum. Thank you. Stepping this right foot down, maybe hands under the head. Allow yourself to gently drop this knee and circle. Big breath in and a big breath out. I want you to be very careful with your pelvis so that you're not rocking left and right all over the place. Instead, that you're very still. So I am turning and I'm circling. I'm very intentionally not allowing myself to rock laterally. Allow yourself to maintain this nice big opening through the hips. And I'm not even going to count. Instead, I'm going to ask for a full 20 seconds. Ooh, scary. No, it's not. It's not scary. It's just 20 seconds of your life. You can do it. I believe in you. Big breath in and a big breath out. Excellent. Keep it going. Your goal is to find the boundaries and explore them, but don't suffer when you do. Thanks, everyone. Last rotation. Good. Other direction. Exactly the same exercise, but rotate the other direction for approximately 20 seconds. Try to do it as a test, right? Try to feel what it's like to move this way. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. What's it like? Is it painful? Hopefully not. If it isn't painful, then maybe you can explore a bit more until you start to butt up against the ends of your ranges. However, if it is excruciating, I would suggest you pull it back a little bit. All right? Your body doesn't like suffering. improvement comes in the context of discomfort, right? But it does not like suffering. It's going to avoid it, all right? It's like playing a game that's just no win. I'm not going to play that game again. However, if there's at least hope, if there's an opportunity there, likely I'm going to continue that and work even harder so I can improve for the next time. Thanks, everyone. Settle that leg down, relax, big breath in, big breath out, but keep the block right there. I'd like you to now lengthen that right leg. Beautiful. Keeping this left foot and block in position. Hands are under the head. Good. Gently open that leg to the left and draw it to the right without rocking at the hips. Okay? So you're just feeling that leg open and close. Now when you open, you're going to feel yourself hit the edge of it. If you hit the floor first, well, that's awesome, but not me. Once you feel that hit, try not to rock to the left. Instead, just kind of touch that wall and then come back to center. Touch that wall and come back to center. Good. Inhale and exhale. Touch that wall, come back to center. Ooh, it's 20 seconds. Can I manage? Sure you can. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in and a big breath out. So out to the left, back to center. You're not rocking, your right leg is straight. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And relax, please. Second side. Step both feet to the floor. Grab hold of your block. Press that heel into the block and into the back of your leg. Perfect. Allow yourself now to circle as big as you can, keeping your pelvis neutral. Try not to use your elbows to do that. You can have your hands behind your head. Inhale and exhale. Go slow, go deliberate. You want to feel as much as you can. You don't want to do as many rotations as possible. The rotations bring the sensation, and that's what we're after, okay? Inhale and exhale. Almost done. Almost done. Big breath in, big breath out. Feeling every little bit there. And pause. Other direction. This should be done with a sense of exploration. One of my good friends and colleagues, Hiroko, she talks like, try to approach it like you're a curious scientist. No predisposed notions, no fudging the data, just experimenting and seeing what it's like. There's always a sense of play in that context as well, where you're not doing anything wrong if you take a misstep. You're just learning. So go ahead and learn your hip. Feel what it's like to rotate and move through this range. Feel what it's like to maintain that stability. Almost done. Perfect. And relax there. Keeping that block in position, lengthen through the left leg. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Draw this the heel in toward you. Arms are up and relaxing. Now take this right knee out to the side and back to center. If you feel like I'm lifting my left hip too much, open and close, open and close. So you're not a chicken, you're not flapping, so don't try to go fast. Instead, what you're trying to do is move to the outside, touch that wall, and come on back. And learn every little increment of movement in between. Big breath in and a big breath out. You're going to need your proprioception, because not only are you looking at the knee with your eyes, but hopefully you're considering what's happening inside the hip. All right? You have that ability. Big breath in and a big breath out. Okay? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Thank you, everyone. And gently, easily release. Beautiful. Take that block away. Inhale and exhale and extend your legs nice and long. And relax. Allow your hips to release. And now just pay attention to them. I'm going to suggest that your hips were wanting to fall down toward the floor and maybe open up, externally rotating away from each other. Your feet are following suit. Maybe readdress or feel those hamstrings and calf muscles that we worked on. Feel how they're lengthened, warmed, and maybe even toned. pay attention to those experiences and curiously query what your low back feels like after that work. The rear fascial line from the heel all the way up to the back of our head, a large portion of that has been addressed with the work that we've done today. By releasing the hamstrings, our calves, and helping to mobilize the hip flexors, we're freeing up that pelvis and making our low back far happier, far more flexible. And by flexible, I don't just mean flexion, I mean flexible in its ability to move in different ways and be in different positions. If you are flexible, great, but what if you put your pelvis this way and it really hurts and it sucks? Well, that's not good either. Your flexibility is also being able to be in a certain position without pain or discomfort or possibility of damage. Hopefully that's what's happening here. That's what's happening now. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just enjoy that work a little bit longer. Beautiful. I just want to remind people that it's not just running and swimming and cycling that's going to tighten up the hip. Spending prolonged periods of time seated or even laying down in bed will do the same. It will cause our hips to get quite tight and eventually become quite a bit more locked up if we maintain those positions for too long. Too much of anything is bad. So remember that by maintaining these flexibility practices through our pelvis, we're going to address, whether it's laying down, sitting, swimming, running, whatever it is, it's going to address quite a few of those issues or issues that might arise from those activities, because we're granting or we're bestowing, we're working on our hips' ability to function. The more flexible it is, the more mobile it is, the better it is at functioning. Okay? Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Now, as for the flexion extension, let's take that out of the equation. Gently you roll over to one side, left or right. Don't get up, just roll over to one side. Okay? By being in this side lying position, our pelvis is no longer, combating or having to deal with flexion extension as much. Gravity's pushing down in a different angle. So now your hip can maybe relax even more so. Your pelvic girdle, your ilium, your iliac crest, your sacrum, whatever, all of that stuff, this whole lower body, just let it settle. And again, this is my preferred and my most suggested position when you would like to relax your back. People often ask, should I relax my back on my stomach or my back? And I say no. And they said, well, which one should it be? Neither. I tend to suggest that people relax on the side body. If your back is hurting, try relaxing on your side. Bolster appropriately, but you'll find that your side lying position is quite a bit more comfortable, at least more often. It's definitely worth the risk of trying it, okay? Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. By the way, again, I continue to talk toward the end of these sessions because I'm trying to get you into that restorative mode where the doing nothing gets you further ahead than rushing off and doing something. And I'm just trying to not just distract, but encourage you, cheerlead you, give you a reason to stay exactly as you are. But not to worry, I'll give you the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently press yourself on up. Take a moment now to feel how your low back is. Take a moment to feel if sitting up or standing up feels better. Hopefully it does. And just try to attach that positive sensation to your practice. Let that be the reward, so that when you want to come back, or if you don't want to come back, you can remember this good feeling and it will